Hello children, welcome to your math class. Now we have already started with our lesson 3, that is multiplication, and we have already done so many topics in this lesson. Now today we are going to do one more new topic, that is multiplication word problems. And the learning outcome, that is what you are going to learn after doing this topic is, so children, you will be able to solve the given word problems of multiplication. Okay, so now we will solve some word problems and then you will be able to understand the method of solving these problems. Okay, now first we will read the question. Ma'am has taken this question from your content book only, that is semester 2 book, exercise 3.7, given on page number 61. Okay. So there are 77 candies in one jar. You can see here the picture of a jar full of candies is a picture is given. So there are 77 candies in one jar. So you have to find out how many candies are there in 6 jars. So in one jar 77 candies are there. You have to find out. Here you can see you can count the number of jars. 6 jars are given. So we have to find out the total number of candies in 6 jars. Okay. So children, how many candies are there in one jar? Yes, it is 77. And how many number of jars are given here? Yes, it is 6. So we have to find out that how many candies are there in 6 jars. So here you can see, you can count 6 jars are there. So for finding out the total number of candies, you have to count or you have to add all the candies given in these six jars. Okay, you have to add and you have to find out the total. So here ma'am has done that only. She has written 77 6 times, because in one jar 77 candies are there. So in 6 jars, how many candies will be there? So you have to add 77 6 times. 77 plus 77 plus 77 plus 77 plus 77 plus 77. So here what we are doing for finding out the total, we are adding, we are doing repeated addition. So again children, we have already explained you about repeated addition, so you know that it is for avoiding to add this 77 again and again. So what you can do, it is little bit difficult to add 77 6 times. Okay, so instead of adding 77 6 times, what we can do, so children, we can multiply 77 by 6. Okay, so it is a easier method. Instead of adding 77 times, we will multiply this 77, that is number of candies in one jar, into number of jars. Okay, so now 77 multiplied by 6. Now we will multiply and we will find out the total number of candies. So here ma'am has already written in vertical form, 77 is the first factor and 6 is the second factor. Now you already know the method or the steps of multiplication with regrouping. We will follow those steps and we will find out the answer. So first we have to multiply the second factor, that is 6, with the digit given at ones place of the first factor, that is 77. So multiply 6 by 7. Okay, so 6 sevens is, yes, 42. Okay, so this 2 is at ones place and this 4 is at tens place. Okay, so this 2, it will be written under ones place and this 4, it will be given as carryover. Okay, now we will, second step is we will multiply the second factor, that is 6, with the digit given at tens place of the first factor, that is 77. So again you have to multiply 6 by 7. So you already know the table of 6. What is 6 sevens are? again it is 42. Now don't forget to add the carryover. So now we will add 42 and 4. So it will be, yes, 46. 4 plus 2 is 6 and 4 we will copy as it is. So it is 46. Okay. So in 46, this 6 is at tens place and this 4 is at hundreds place. So this 6 it will be written under tens place as ma'am has written here, and 4 it will be written under hundreds place. So what is the answer? Answer is 462. Okay. So how many candies are there in 6 jars? 462 candies. So this way you have to do this. Now we'll see one more example. Again, ma'am has taken this question from worksheet 3 from your book only, given on page number 65. Now we'll read the question. Read along with ma'am. There are 69 cabin houses on one street. Now, how many cabin houses are there on 4 streets if each street has the same number of houses? Okay, so on one street 69 cabin houses are there. You can see in the picture, this is a cabin house, and you have to find out the total number of houses on 4 streets. Okay, so the cabin houses on one street, it is 69, and the number of streets, how many number of streets are here? Yes, 4. So we have to find out the number of houses on 4 streets. Okay, so again what we have done, we have added. So for finding out the total number of houses, for finding out the total, you have to add. So here ma'am has added 4 times, 69 plus 69 plus 69 and plus 69, because number of streets are 4. Again we are doing repeated addition. We are adding again and again. Again, to avoid this, we can write in short form, that is in multiplication form, that is 69, the number of cabin houses on one street, multiplied by number of streets, that is 69 into 4. Now we will multiply and we will find out the total number of houses. So again ma'am has written here in vertical form 69 multiplied by 4. Again we will follow the same procedure. So again 4, the second factor, will be multiplied by 9, the digit given under ones place. Okay, so 4, you already know the table of 4. What is 4 nines are? Yes, 4 nines are is 36. So this 6 is at ones place and 3 is at tens place. This 6 will be written under ones place, and this 3 okay, and this 3 it will be given as carryover, okay, on 10 at tens place. Okay, second step, again this 4 it will be multiplied by the digit given at tens place, that is 4 6. So what is 4 6, children? 4 6 is 24, and you have to add 3. So 4 and 3 it is 7 and 2. So it will be 27. So this 7 is at tens place and this 2 is at hundreds place. Though this 7 it will be written under tens place and this 2 it will be written under hundreds place. So your answer is 276. So how many cabin houses are there? Total number of cabin houses on 4 streets, it is 276 cabin houses. So this way, children, you have to write all the statements and then you have to multiply and you have to find out the total number. And instead of repeated addition, we are doing here multiplication to avoid adding again and again. That's why we are doing multiplication, and you already know how to multiply with regrouping by following all the steps. Okay.